let me tell you, I've owned 5 different skincare and makeup companies. I had Cher as the spokesman for a skincare line. I had Kathy Lee Gifford, Christy Brinkley, let's see, who else? Ali McGraw, Lisa Hartman, Meredith Baxter Burney. And in the old days, what's her name? She was policewoman. I can't think of her name right now. She's also she was married to Burt Bacharach, Angie Dickinson. And so anyway, I've been in skincare for a long time. My formulator previously was the president of the American Society of Cosmetic Chemists, but he became the head R&D VP, vice president of the company that created Botox. So he was no slouch. When he saw what you're about to see, he called me back and said, impossible. And I love it when people tell me something's impossible. So anyway, let's go and we'll start. I'll show you some before and afters. Okay, and none of these pictures were retouched. They're all selfies by the people. No fillers, no cosmetic procedures at all. This is what we show medical conventions. Okay, this first one is Sherry Warner. She's the one that my friend that was at the company that created Botox called me on. He said, Steve, she's had a facelift. I said, no, she hasn't. He said, there's no topical product that can do it. I said, we not only do it, we did it in 7 weeks. She sprayed her face 5 times a day. And of course, Botox doesn't give you a facelift. Botox, it freezes the face so you don't see wrinkle lines when you smile and so on. But nobody had ever seen anything like this, including this guy. In fact, he could have passed a lie detector test swearing that this was a facelift, and it wasn't. Sherry was 59 at the time. This was 3 years before we started Neumi, and now she is in her 60s and doesn't look any worse. She looks better. So that was Sherry. That was our very first. Let's go ahead and start rolling down. We'll go through these quickly. Okay, that was 3 days. This lady's had this problem for a long time. Problem resolved in 3 days. Next. Okay, this was in Australia, skincare. It was sun damage, and that person, everything changed in 6 weeks of applying topically, as well as taking our Swish product. And we'll tell you about that in a few minutes. Next. I love this. This is 6 weeks. And I love this because it shows what it can do for young people. This woman, as you can see, the ruddiness in her face has changed to almost like she's done a perfect makeup. I mean, it is so smooth, and her skin tone is so natural and beautiful and healthy looking. Look how it's opened up her eyes and brightened her face. We see that brightening effect on just about everybody. And we ask you, when you use our products, take a before picture. Take a picture before you start using. Take one at 4 weeks and at 8 weeks. You will be amazed. Okay, next. Okay, legs, obviously, you can see the difference. I don't need to talk about that. That was 6 weeks. Now, many of these people, if not all of them, are swishing also. They swish our nutraceutical product, and at the same time, they spray our topical product. This woman owns a skincare salon in Miami, Florida. She's an esthetician. And we told her wait 8 weeks. She couldn't wait past 8 days. She sent us the picture, called us up and said, look at this. Where did my pores go? Look how much smoother, brighter my skin is. Look how it's opened up my eyes. She said, Steve, I've been in skincare my whole adult life, and there's nothing that can do this. Well, there's one thing now. Next. We'll just keep rolling. Okay, I love this picture. This is a man in Canada. He's Chinese descent. He's 85 years old. And in 40 days, so that's about how many? That's 1 month at plus 10 days. Look at the difference in his hand. I mean, that's crazy good. Okay, next. Oops, I love this lady. She's struggled with this problem around her eyes for a long, long time, thought nothing could touch it, nothing can fix it other than makeup. Well, here she is without makeup, and look at the difference. And that was 6 weeks. Next. Okay, 4 weeks. You can see once again how it opens up the eyes. It smooths out the skin tones, brightens. It's really amazing that way. Next. And that was 4 weeks. Okay, this is an old guy. He was 71 at the time. It was me almost 4 years ago. And Ryan wanted me to spray half my face. I said, I'll look goofy. So instead I sprayed my right hand, but didn't spray my left hand. Look how much smoother. The wrinkle depth, the wrinkle width has all changed. And the skin tone, this color is so much healthier looking and younger looking. And that was, like I say, this was in 2019. Okay, 4 weeks. Once again, it looks like she's applied makeup, and she hasn't. It's just made her look like she's got peaches and cream skin. Next. I love this lady. She is a client of one of our Neumi distributors in Australia, and she loves the product, what it's done for her skin. But she said, "What the one thing I don't like about it is it makes me look like I've lost weight." Wah, wah, wah. Okay, man, I wish I had that problem. Anyway, she said, everybody's asking me, how did you lose your weight? And she didn't lose any weight. It's just that her face really tightened beautifully. She looks younger and healthier, and it does look like she lost weight, but that happens to a lot of people. Okay, pair of legs, 6 days. You can see the difference. Next. Okay, I like to, here's another young person. And you think young people can't really see that much from this. My daughter's 22. She uses it every day for obvious reasons. And I also have a 52-year-old daughter that, or 51, that uses it every day. Look at the difference. Once again, it's just looks like perfect peaches and cream skin. Next. We're moving right along. 2 weeks, look at the neck area and the chin. You can see the difference. 2 weeks is pretty doggone fast. I don't know of anything in the world that can even do this. Okay, next. I love this one. Look at her neck. Look at the softening. Look at the softening of the skin. And, you know, I would, if I had this in my television days, you know, you guys, we'd be the #1 skincare company in the world, I believe. Next. Okay, I love this. This person's leg, 2.5 months, thinking probably this is as good as it gets. It's never going to get any better. And yet it got a lot better. So that's pretty amazing. 7 days, once again, you have an evening out of the skin tone. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal. Next. Okay, here's an old guy. I was 71 at the time. And I love this because I can say anything bad about my skin I want. Look at how dull, loose my skin was. It looks like it's aging skin. And this was 7 weeks of spraying about 4 times a day. Also, I was swishing. Look how it opened up the eyes, brightened the skin, narrowed the face, got rid of the droopy look, for lack of a better word. And it took back. Now, I was 71 when that was the case. I'll be 75 in just a couple months. Next. Okay, here we are, 1 month. What I love about this lady is this is after 1 month, but she didn't stop using it. You never stop because it only gets better. Remember, you're aging. It should be looking worse in 7 months, but look what happened between the 1st month and the 7th month. Go on down. Look at that. I mean, is that a difference? Look at the tightness, the brightness, the smoothness, the opening up of the eyes. It's just, you know, once again, I'm sure there were people say, no, she's had plastic surgery. No, she hasn't. Next. We're almost done. 12 weeks, big difference. Next. I love this one. Now, this says 2 weeks. That's not true. It was 8 weeks. But this lady said, I was swishing every time I thought about it, and I was spraying every time I thought about it. Well, boy, did it pay off. It looked like she lost 20 or 30 years on her skin. I mean, that's just an incredible difference. So the 2 weeks was wrong. We need to change that. I got to remember to have them change that. 2 weeks on these hands. Once again, the hand on the right looks much smoother, younger, brighter. Next. Almost done. I love that. Look at the neck and the lips, under the lips, above the lips, the neck itself. You know, the hands and the neck oftentimes give a woman's and a man's age away because it's one area that's very hard to treat with plastic surgery. And the elastin, as you age, is produced very stingily. There's not a lot of production, and that's why skin gets loose. Next. I love this story because she is the 80-plus-year-old mother of a doctor in Nigeria who was treating one of our Neumi distributors. They actually make house calls over there. And she said, "What are you doing with your face? I can't believe you look younger. I can't believe how much better your complexion looks." And she said, "I'm using this spray." And the doctor said, "Can I have some for my mother?" And she said, "Yes." And look how it affected mom. I mean, that is just crazy. Okay. Now, so what is glutathione? Glutathione is made by every cell in your body. It's made quick, and then we're done. Just flip on the internet to the medical board. Let's show them the kind of people that we partnered with. Now, we have a medical board. You can find it on our website. You just go to the About Us column, if Michael can pull it up. There we go. And you click on About Us, you go Medical Advisory Board, and here we go. Look at, okay, hold right there. Now, everybody on this board is world-class. Dr. Harrington was on the Stanford heart transplant team. He's brought over 200 technologies in cardiovascular therapies and cancer therapies to the world. Brilliant researcher, professor of clinical pathology at University of Southern California. Dr. Crozier has been a industry leader in regenerative and genetic medicine. Xanator Rawlings is a member of parliament in Ghana, but she has a medical practice prior to that, and she was using our product with her patients and is just a wonderful human being. Her daddy was the first Democratic president of Ghana. Let's go on down. Let's look at just a few more. Dr. Varghese, she is one of the top cardiologists in the country. She practices in America, but also in Dubai and Qatar and Arab Emirates. She is amazing, graduated from Houston Heart Center. By the way, if you click on any of these names, you'll see their entire resume. And I mean to tell you, wait till you see their resumes. You'll think, oh my gosh, you know how much we pay these people? We don't pay them anything. They serve for free. That makes it unique. And you just scroll down when you get on it. They serve because they've seen the results of our science and of our product on their clients, and they want to get the word out all over the world. They're motivated by the same passion that I'm motivated by. God has given us this gift. He has gifted us with an incredible executive team, Aaron Renner at the top of that team. And he's gifted us with field leaders that really do care about other people. We're not driven by, look how big my check is. We're driven by, can you believe what happened with this person? And we hope you'll join us. Michael, back to you.